Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy X. So we managed to run all around the world throughout Spirit to collect a good amount of Jack spheres and, orange spheres in some cases, but we managed to get quite a good amount of them. And obviously on the run back we've collected a good few items and this, that and the other. But right now we've been doing quite a lot of stealing, so we can actually teach our Aeons some very useful abilities. Why they give Aeons full life when they are the only creatures on the field, so they can't actually use any of the life abilities, is beyond me, but we can teach Val 4 haste. Incredibly useful. We can teach her Protect and Shell. Incredibly useful. And our newest Aeon, Ixion, we may as well teach him Shell as well. I was looking to see if he could learn Thundaga, but we don't have the item to teach him that just yet. I miss an Albed primer here, but in this same episode I'm going to basically show you guys a feature that I kind of forgot was in the game, but would have maybe saved us a backtrack if we didn't have to already backtrack to Spira. But I'll show you a useful thing to basically synchronize your Albed primers between saves, which can let us get this primer that we miss, unfortunately. And if I had it just ran back now and gotten it, it would have been fine. But I stupidly moved too far ahead and ended up getting to the point of no return. So yeah, not ideal. But just talk to Araka. Yeah, we always buy stuff from Araka. Always. So, unfortunately, he didn't really have weapons that were that useful. So I didn't in fact buy from him. But
would you look at this?
Yeah.
They always leave
Still good
me
to chat to him all the time though.
Oh, you want me to scratch you? There. Good
Poor
boy.
Glasgow.
How'd you know what it wanted?
I've always been able to tell how chocobos feel.
Wow.
Maybe I'd make a better chocobo breeder than chocobo
I mean,
knight,
listen,
huh?
honey. Chocobo Knight was not your
Hey,
strongest
what job do
calling.
you
I
see
think
me
anything
doing?
is a trajectory up.
Yeah, I think so too.
Good man.
You know, I might just give it a try.
You do that.
Should I resign my commission? Would Captain Lucille let
The
me?
Crusaders just seem
Elma would probably-
awful. Just awful to poor Glasgow. But yeah, Yuna is like about to get hitched and we're all just totally fine with it, I guess. Oh, man. I'm not fine with it. Riku.
Can we go now? I'm tired.
I want to
of
wait.
waiting.
I want to prolong this. Yeah, maybe she doesn't want to do this later. Maybe you should like talk to her.
Yuna's really quiet.
Seriously? A wedding's not supposed to make people feel this bad, huh?
Yeah,
Come
it's...
on, don't say that.
No, say it more.
I say what I want, ever since I was a kid.
Oh, so you're an adult now?
You know it.
Oh, please, just please, please.
Anything can happen.
Like
Make
the
sure
wedding
you're
not
prepared.
happening.
Right?
Don't you sass, Orin.
Temple not far. Why stop here?
We're just literally like any excuse to prolong this.
I've heard Lady Yuna is to wed Maester Seymour. It is great news. I'd like to congratulate her. But it is a pity. I'd hoped Lady Yuna would defeat sin and bring the calm to Spira.
Yuna's still gonna journey, even after she's married.
Ah, that is also great news. Her resolve is admirable. Would you like to hear about Macalania?
Always.
Lake Macalania is frozen over all through the year. It stays frozen, even on the hottest of days. It is said that the temple's faith is the cause of this fantastic phenomenon. And that is all for today.
So the faith keeps the lake frozen. Cool.
Don't forget to smile, remember?
Oh, you're right. I'll try and remember.
Everyone is so miserable. My goodness. Right, we've put this off long enough. Onward we journey. And like literally if I had taken 3 steps the other way and gone back and gotten that primer before this cutscene officially begins the point of no backtracking.
We were surprised you decided to come so soon. Pleasantly surprised, of course. Lord Seymour sends his apologies for having left without notice.
It's quite all right. I have one question, if I may, sir.
Milady?
I want to keep journeying, even if I marry. Do you think that Maester Seymour would let me?
But of course, my lady. Lord Seymour wishes nothing else, I'm sure.
Imagine him trying to stop us. Lulu would just bonk him with her like death touch doll and he'd be like KO'd.
We must follow Guado tradition. I'll have to ask you to wait here a little while longer. I'll send someone to escort you.
We're all with you. Do as you will.
Thank you.
Sorry. That was your line.
Orin is such a troll. He's like, sorry lover boy,
Yuna!
stole your line.
Yes, sir! Oh no!
I'll bed!
And you get this one funny cutscene because Sarah's like, oh well, can I definitely not go back for this primer, you know? And Class goes like,
Shouldn't you go rescue them?
yes, I should. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I was silly and did that. But yeah, it's interesting that Yuna has left the party. She's not here. So it is just Guardian Central, getting that last little level before we take on a boss. Well, sorry, take on the Bhed. But yeah, the Bhed have a big machine that's going to be another boss fight. Contemplating about using the level 2 lock, but not for right now. And here is where I made a fundamental decision. I said, Riku's gotten enough of the way through her grid that realistically there's nothing really more I want for her. And given that she's one of the characters that can be underwater, it might be quite useful to get her to be a bit more useful at magic. So I'm now backtracking her to get to the level 2 lock near Yuna's later half of the grid. And in the chance to get more levels, we're gonna fight this boss.
Stand back.
Thank you.
And Yuna's like, no, I'm gonna fight with my friends. She's such a wild child, we love her.
Riku! Kudentan, akun wikatrek!
So with my translation, Riku, don't interfere with this.
Oh no!
Translation?
He's gonna use an anti-magic field on us!
I believe he said your magics and aeons are sealed. Get them. And here we have the the giant magic gun. Macalania monster. So the little flying enemy, he completely negates all summoning and all magic. Quite frustrating. Yuna's special ability, Prey, allows you to heal. Without that, blocking, so it's not as if we can't heal at all. We obviously have items as well. But Waka, since we've been leveling her up, is well able to just one-shot that Negator Macalania. And now Lulu can cast her black magic. Now it warns of a mana beam in 3 turns, so basically every time the boss gets a turn, he has a chance to do a really powerful attack. And he also has a counter attack mechanism where if he is attacked with magic, he'll counter attack the character that casts the spell with an assault, counter attack. So not ideal. Just gonna boost the luck of some of the characters. It's a quick reload ability. Get some stealing done. And once again, once you do an ability or an attack or any sort of thing that interacts with the enemy, it'll counterattack. Super annoying. And now that we've given Veil for all these upgrades, let's let our Aeon have some fun. So this boss monster, its most dangerous attacks are magical. So Shell will obviously be a big boost. And we get haste to get more turns, so haste and then Shell. And then if we use our shield ability, we'll take next to no damage from this incredibly powerful attack. So, 128. Nothing in the grand scheme of things. And with Shell and Protect on, his counterattacks are going to be doing less, his mana beam is going to be doing less, so it's all pretty handy. Now I'm using Reflex to improve our evasions, that way when we attack, we're more than likely to dodge his counterattack, which is obviously very useful. Because dodging for Aeons increases the overdrive gauge as well as doing damage and taking damage, so more chances to use the overdrive is obviously better. And then just getting focus up for a boost for magic offense and magic defense. And obviously it has a quick recharge as well. And as well as that, our overdrives scale off magic. And even with just a normal thunder, not like Thundara, just a thunder does 2,000 near enough damage. Absolutely crazy. And here we have the reflexes starting to do their work. Mana beam is in a turn, and we have 3 turns thanks to our haste. It's just so useful for Aeons to have. And funny enough, if we leave the negator there, the mana beam will fail because it blocks all magic, even the bosses. But I would rather just tank the damage. But if I was doing it again, it probably would have just been smarter just to attack the main cannon. Let the mana beam fail and then attack the negator for damage afterwards. But it's endgame now. We have our overdrive, we're going to use energy blast, hit quad 9s and move on with the story. But things are about to go crazy because Waka has just realised that Riku is an Al-Bhed, so his prejudice and hatred for their people is going to now be on highly visible display, so this is going to be incredibly awkward. But 7,000 AP is not bad for overkilling that boss. Really useful. And elixirs for overkilling, not bad. I will tell, father. I am the guardian of Yuna. You see, Yuna is safe. We will... Oh, that was too much. I couldn't translate it all quick enough.
Well, guess I had to, really.
How come you speak Bhed? Why?
Because I'm Bhed, and that was my brother.
You knew? Why didn't you tell me?
We knew you'd be upset.
This is great. I can't believe I've been traveling with an Bhed, a heathen.
You're wrong. We have nothing against Yevon.
But you Bhed used the forbidden machina. You know what that means? Sin was born because people use machina.
You got proof? Show me proof.
It's in Yevon's teaching. Oh, not that you know.
That's not good enough. Yevon says this, Yevon says that. Can't you think for yourself?
Well, then you tell me. Where did sin come from, huh?
I don't know.
You badmouth Yevon, and that's all you can come up with.
But that doesn't mean you should do whatever they say without thinking. Nothing will ever change that way.
Nothing has to change.
You want sin to keep coming back? There might be a way to stop it, you know?
Sin will be gone once we atone for our past mistakes.
When? How?
If we keep faith in Yevon's teachings, it will be gone one day.
Why do I even bother?
Riku. Will this move?
Yes!
We're not using that, are we? Wait. Sir Aron isn't Bhed too, is he?
Come on, Waka.
What?
I mean, getting angry just because you found out Riku's an Bhed. You guys got along fine till now, didn't you?
That's different. I mean...
Well, I don't claim to know that much about Spira. And I probably know even less about the Bhed, but I know Riku's a good person. She's just Riku.
Lou?
Just think of this as an opportunity to learn more about the Bhed.
Cultural diversity.
Let him go. Give him time to think.
I'm sorry. You've done nothing to apologize for.
All right, let's ride!
You sure you know how to drive this?
Better than Kamari does.
I hope that you're not too mad at Waka.
Hey, not at all.
Thank you.
Say, what do you think of Riku?
Me? She's fun to be with.
That all?
Well, I can tell she's not a bad person.
Yeah. You know what the problem is? She's just another Bhed to Waka. Waka's head is as hard as a rock. I bet it's because of Yevon, or, you know, something like that.
Well, there's more to it than that. Waka doesn't like the Albed because of his brother Chaku.
Oh, he used a Machina weapon, right? And got killed by Sin. Killed by my old man. Damn you, Jack.
What?
No, nothing. Hey, can someone, like a human, become Sin ever?
I can't say that I know. But why?
Just a thought.
Sin is the punishment for, and the incarnation of crimes we have committed.
So no one really knows what it is.
There's no need to know, so no one asks. You run or you fight. That is really all you can do. There's no sense brooding over it.
What, that's all? I mean, you don't even wonder?
You really do come from a world where there is no sin, like you say.
So that cutscene is actually one of the affection cutscenes that you're able to get. So you're able to talk to either Lulu, Kimari, Riku, or Oren in that scenario, and we just happened to get Lulu's cutscene. So even if you're thinking, oh well, you know, I couldn't go backwards because you know, there was a boss fight incoming and everything else, there's no Guado to be like, you need to go to the temple, no backtracking now. So this is literally the point of no return. And I was getting really frustrated because there's literally I just walked by an Abed primer in the Macalania woods, like just one screen back. But there's actually a feature in the 10 games that allows you to synchronize basically collected Abed primers in different saves into the one save. So that hypothetically you could restart the game, start a brand new save, and then download all of your Albed primers from like a completed game, so you'd know all of the Albed, you know, communication throughout the game, which would be like super interesting, just to like hear what people are saying about you and about the story and about the plot and things like that, and other hidden messages that might be around that earlier on you're like, what does that mean? And then you're able to like know, which is great. And we're basically going to be using this mechanic because inside the Macalania in hotel shop, the travel agency, there is basically what looks like a project sphere, the different spheres that we've been collecting around Spira, and it's basically an Albed import sphere, I guess. It gets you import all the Abed primers. And so if we're just gonna run on in to the travel agency here, and then that on the floor there, it asks you what save files you want to synthesize with. And yeah, so we've our autosave now. So all we need to do now is quickly reload. So we just need to reload. And I'm after downloading the dictionary of the save file to the save files. That did wonders. But basically, as you see, we're missing that one. But then if we just make a quick safety save, and then we're going to load save 14, which is on the Macalania Road. This is before we moved on. And then we're going to collect the little Albed primer there. You can see it jutting out between those two tree branches. We've now collected that. We go back and save our game. Keep track of what save we've made for it. So we're just going to make a brand new save here, save 17. We're going to then load back into our previous save. Go to the Al Bhed compiler. Pick the save that we have since picked up the missing Al Bhed primer in. And we don't want to synthesize from anything else. We're just going to download and compile. And now if we check our key items, it'll be there. So very handy, very useful, big fan. So I just cut back to us getting back to the Macalania temple entrance. Got a few more levels, so just spending those quickly. Lulu is getting agility. We don't know what to do with ourselves. She never gets agility. But Roxas got 2 levels, so we're just gonna mosey him along. Getting 3 more accuracy, and then Oren gets magic defense. Lulu getting faster, Oren getting more magically defensive. This is like upside down, opposite day. There is a handy character to recruit into your blitzball team. She's saying that she lost my gang. Here you go. So she essentially like paid for her own signing there. 21 games is probably excessive, but here we are in Macalania Temple to get Yuna hitched.
The likes of her are not welcome in this hallowed place.
She is a guardian.
An Al Bhed? A guardian? Preposterous.
I've decided to be Yuna's guardian now, and that's all I want.
And that's all one needs to be a guardian.
You tell them, Oren. But this guy just looks at Riku and knows she's an Al Bhed, and then Walker like had all this anti-Al Bhed prejudice and he couldn't even tell. That's suspicious to me. Like, how did this man know? Quite the confusion. But yeah, this is basically where we're going to be ending off the episode, pretty much.
I will hold you personally responsible.
Okay, pal. Oh, he's like the definition of like people that have like a little bit of power. He's like the doorman. He's like having a big issue. Anyway, talk to Trommel.
I haven't thanked you for your help earlier. Thanks to you, I was able to bring Lady Yuna here safely.
Well,
you have my sincerest gratitude.
Thanks to Yuna, she brought herself here with her Aeon, in fairness.
It isn't much, but I want you to have this.
But a very useful item, shell targe.
Lord Seymour and Lady Yuna's marriage. Lord Jiskel arrest.
But yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick save and then we'll pick up the next episode next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.